dreaded than the coronavirus, more scary than your mother-in-law, more anxiety-inducing than final school exams. What is it, Cecilia? Making a cheese souffle. Don't be worried, viewers of Jasper's Cooking. I'm here to make it very easy for you. Okay, Cecilia?
Yes, Papa.
Quince in the house? Hello, Quince. Right, let's check out our ingredients as usual. So, coming on this end, Cecilia, butter, quite a lot of it, plain white flour, 300 millilitres of milk, sharp grated cheddar, 4 eggs, bit of Dijon mustard, breadcrumbs, and then, strictly speaking, a souffle pan, but we're going to use this. Okay, great. So let's check this out. Let's get going. Over to the hob here. Put this on the heat. Get that going. Now we're just going to kind of warm up the milk here, because we're going to be adding the milk into the roux that we're going to make with butter and with flour. Okay. So, air conditioning off. Uh-oh, 47 degrees in Delhi today, so this might get hot. Pan on. There we go. Okay, so you've got your milk heating here, and we're going to melt some butter in the pan. Okay, so take half of this butter and spoon it, come over here to see it, into the pan. So the butter's just going to start melting in there. Now while that's happening, let's get the souffle dish going, okay? So here, the key with the souffle is you need to rise. What do you need to do, Cecilia?
Rise.
Rise. And you don't want to stick, do you, Quince? Okay, right, so let's take a bit of butter here, in your hand, and then just look at this, Cecilia. Rub it around the pan to basically get a nice, smooth, buttery surface. Then take about 50 grams of breadcrumbs, and then just put them in here. Toss the breadcrumbs around so they stick to the sides, like this. See that, Cecilia?
Papa.
Okay, here's our sizzling butter. Take it off the pan a little bit, off the heat a little bit. Okay, now to that, we're going to add our, what is that now? That's about 50 grams of flour. And we're going to make a classic roux. Now a roux, which you can see here, is just flour and butter being cooked together. You just want to see that basically soften up. Now keep it moving because you don't want it to burn. Come back up to me. Okay, that's looking good. Now take a ladle, take the heat off this, just add in here, come in here to see it, just enough to start the process, okay? We'll keep adding a little bit more, so you get a nice smooth batter. Now always remember, as I said before on Jasper's Cooking, you are the master of the pot is not the master of you. So feel free to take it off the heat at any time, okay? We'll keep adding milk in like this. Now here, what you're doing is cooking, okay, now if you're coming on this, Cecilia, what you're getting here is basically a nice, smooth, it's still quite thick. Let's just let that sit here for a second. Now, next step. Eggs. Split your yolks from your whites. Basically going to separate the yolks from the whites. See what I'm doing, Cecilia, here? Is you're basically holding one yolk in half of the split eggshell to get the egg white out. Bring these over here, Cecilia, and pour those in to the batter that we've been making. Okay, that's coming nice and yummy and smooth. Beautiful consistency, yellowing up. Very, very high potential and tempting and smells. Now you want with cheese souffle to have a tiny bit of pep in it, so put some Dijon mustard in. You can use English mustard powder or you can use English mustard. say one teaspoon. And again, let's stir all of that fellow in. We'll come back to this in a minute after we have created our fluffy, delicious egg whites. Okay, come look at that, Cecilia. Look, smooth, buttery, yummy. Reminds me of Normandy or Devon or somewhere, home of dairy cattle. Okay, now coming over here, we need to get our egg whites whipped up. So you can do this by hand, but it's very intensive, so we're going to cheat and we're going to use a whisk. So now here what you're doing with your whisk is you're basically getting these egg whites into soft, fluffy, but relatively firm peaks. So let me just go ahead and do this. Okay, so that's coming on nicely. Meanwhile, let's take your cheese, put all the cheese in here, and while we're doing the egg whites, we're going to put this back on heat here and let the cheese melt into our yummy batter. Okay? And let's just let that happen there. Back to our egg whites. Right, there we go, look at this. Soft, fluffy. Right, let's put this to one side. Now let's assemble the souffle. Okay, come over here, Cecilia. Add your batter mixture into the pan like this. Look how cheesy and delicious and yummy that is. Okay. The egg whites into here. So let's take a bit. See that, Cecilia? Now use turns like this just to leaven it, lighten it up like this. So you're folding it in bit by bit in figures of 8. Nothing much. Okay, let's add this in like this. Getting this, Cecilia?
Yes, Papa.
Let's get this all nicely folded in. Just come round 2 ways on it, one way, other way. Okay, let's get the final bit in. All of those delicious looking egg whites, just to kind of pre-meringue stage. Figures of 8. Figures of 7 or figures of 8?
Figures of 8.
Now, in theory, what you should do when you've done this is you should run this around the side of your souffle, kind of like that, so that it rises upwards. I don't really know if that works. Right, we're going to put this in the oven in the centre here at about 180 degrees C, and then we're going to wait for the moment of truth. Okay, now the moment of truth, Cecilia. Souffle's been in the oven, 180 degrees centigrade, 25-30 minutes. Should have risen a bit. Shall we have a look?
Yes, Papa.
Okay, right. Oven gloves, don't burn yourself. We ready?
Yes, Papa.
Okay, very good. Now, by the way, don't open the door to the oven while you're cooking it, or you'll get the wrong result. It will deflect. Whoa! Here we go, look at that, Cecilia. Look how beautiful that is. Coming on that again. She has risen. Okay, Cecilia, that is one classic cheese souffle. My souffle does not have erectile dysfunction. It has risen. We have got it up. It's a fantastic result. It's as easy as that, people. So you can cook it with cheddar, with parmesan, with a mix, with provolone. You can do a baked one. You can do it 100 different ways. Blue cheese, whatever you like. Remember, as we always say on Jasper's Cooking, it's your cooking, not my cooking. Whose cooking is it, Cecilia?
Your cooking.
Your cooking. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next week for Jasper's Cooking. Bye-bye.